Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. This is by far the most vulnerable video I have ever recorded. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to post this on YouTube. I'm not sure. I haven't decided, but I'm still going to record it because it's huge and it's something that I would love to teach you how to do. And so I am going to share with you in this video how I manifested $90,000 in 3 months. And yeah, I just want to share with you how I did that. And I'm also going to give you proof. I'm going to show you my bank account. I'm actually going to show you 2 different accounts of mine that will show how much money I've created in the past 3 months so that you can see that I'm actually being really honest here, that I have manifested. It's actually over $90,000, somewhere between 90 and 95 in the past 3 months. So, and it's from January to the end of March in 2020. Okay, so before I jump into the video, please make sure you like and share and comment below. I would love to hear from you. And also know that I offer one-on-one sessions, and I also offer a course called the Abundance Course. It is down there. This is my step-by-step guide on how to manifest money. Clearly it works. So you can have a look below. It's linked down there. Okay, so how did I manifest $90,000 in 3 months? First, let me show you my bank accounts. This is so vulnerable. Okay, so here is my Stripe account, and as you can see, let's see, here's the dates. Okay, let me scroll up. Year to date, January through March 31st, and I'll even show you that's my name, Shelly Bullard, so you can see that it's me. And again, almost $72,000 in there. And then here is my PayPal. Almost, how much is in there? 19,500 basically. So that's a little over $90,000. And I manifested that in the past 3 months. So how did I do this? Well, I want to walk you through the protocol of how I manifest money. The first piece is I have had a knowing that I create $1,000 a day. And of course, 90 days, $90,000, that equals $1,000 a day. What's really interesting about that is I didn't actually realize, like when I looked at my accounts recently, I realized, oh my gosh, that is $1,000 a day. So I manifested basically exactly what I had been feeling within. So there's some very important components to how I manifest money and how I manifested this amount of money. And the first, while I had the idea that I was going to manifest $1,000 a day, I hold on to that experience very lightly inside of me. So there is absolutely no grasping to manifesting that amount of money. There's no fear. It's simply like a repetitive knowing of I make $1,000 a day. It's very light and it's very matter of fact. I make $1,000 a day. It's a matter of fact experience. So this is living in the end, an ongoing felt experience that something is true. And it's super light. It's like when we hold on to things lightly, or when we don't hold on to things, when they're just lightly in our awareness, it feels true. It's very similar to, I live in Austin, Texas. Like there's no grasping to that. It's just kind of a matter of fact thing. Or my name's Shelly. You know, there's no grasping to it. It's just matter of fact. And so I knew I would be manifesting $1,000 a day, but no part of me grasped that at all. It just was very, very matter of fact. That's number one. Number two is I held the belief that it would be very easy to do. And there were reasons that I could that I could get behind, other beliefs I could create that told me it would be easy to do. So, for example, I run a business online and I sell a lot of different courses and I reach over 1,000 people per day. And my courses are around, let's say they're around $100, like on average, they're $100 per course. Well, if I sell 10 courses per day, that's $1,000 a day. That's actually not that hard to do. So all of this was in my belief system around manifesting money. So what's different, not everyone is going to manifest money with an avenue through which the money comes in. You can look at having an avenue through which the money comes in two different ways. Some people may say that is how, that's trying to control the how. So for me, part of my manifestation was, well, my money is going to come through my business and I'll make $1,000 a day, which is the how. Part of why that worked out for me, and it can work out for you too, is it deepened my belief that it was possible. So we're always manifesting based on our assumptions of life and the world. So my assumption was, well, that's actually pretty easy. If I'm selling courses that are $100 and 10 people purchase per day, that's $1,000 a day. So I had a how that deepened my belief that I could create $1,000 a day, or that I was creating $1,000 a day. So this is really important. This is something to understand about manipulating the how of manifesting. If the how deepens your belief that it's possible or that it's true, then go ahead and have that how. But if the how creates some constriction for you around, it's you trying to control the situation, then it's going to work against you. So some other beliefs that I held and created about manifesting this type of money, some that were very important to me, were my work helps people. My work is super affordable. It's a win-win situation. Me making this money is a win-win situation because I actually offer great value to people by offering these courses. And that is actually really true. Like in full honesty, I feel, and people tell me this, that the value people receive from my courses is way higher than what I sell them for. I sell them for a very reasonable price. And I do this because I want a lot of people to be able to access my work, and I want them to feel like they received amazing value from them. So for me, in creating this amount of money, it's been super important to feel like it's a win-win situation for me and anyone who purchases from me, right? Like I'm offering great value, they're receiving great value, I'm receiving great value. It's a win-win situation for everyone involved. So that's another aspect of my belief system that I've held in manifesting this amount of money. And then finally, what I want to share about it, well, two more things. The first is that I consistently hold an experience of being incredibly abundant within my being. I talk about this in my free abundance book. It's linked down there below. And that book talks about all the different ways that you can feel wealthy or feel rich that really have nothing to do with money. And this is a consistent experience inside of me. This might be the most important thing that manifests this type of wealth into my life. And it's that I live with the felt experience. So I live in the state of being that I'm incredibly abundant. So this includes money, but it includes everything else too. It means I'm abundant in friendships. I'm abundant in life experiences. I'm abundant in love. There's so much wealth and riches in my life. And I truly live in that state of being. That's just the reality of what I feel consistently in myself. And that's a frequency of being that I've created. So what I mean by that is I've cultivated the experience of feeling deeply wealthy and abundant. So again, if you want to learn how to do that, check out my free ebook that is below. So there's that. And then the last thing I wanted to say was all of these beliefs about money, about how much money I'm going to manifest, about being abundant, it's been a very soft experience. There's no grasping, there's no fear, there's no doubt that it couldn't be done. It all was just an experience of, well, of course I'm going to create that much money, and of course I can do it, and of course it is done. And this is really how we manifest anything and everything. I mean, this is like the foundational component of all of my teachings, which is this is what living in the end is. It's a lifestyle. It's an experience of I'm an infinite being and an infinite creator, which means I really am in full control of everything that happens. You know, remember, everything out there is just a reflection of in here. And if I deeply know that and I'm consistently living in that inner experience, that's what has to happen. And so that's my main practice. It's the recognition that I'm an infinite being. For that reason, I'm infinitely abundant. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to grasp onto. It's all already done. And because of that, it manifests out there. Okay, so this is how I did it. This is how I manifested $90,000 in 90 days. I'm so excited about it. I'm like, it's amazing, it's beautiful, and it's just life, you know? This is like, it's just life. This is the beauty of life. We really get to create everything. And so I just really want you to know that you can create anything you want. Like anything, nothing is off limits. It has everything to do with your beliefs. When you mold and shape your beliefs to just know that that's the truth, it's going to manifest out there. Thank you so much for being with me in this video. Please leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Like and share the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon.